Welcome back to the Brandmerry channel. My name is Michelle Knight and I am the founder and CEO of Brandmerry.com. And over here on this channel, we are sharing branding and marketing advice to help you improve your impact and your income. And today I want to continue the series that I've been sharing on the channel, all about the top tools that I use in my business. Today we're going to focus specifically on the tools I use for marketing. So the very first tool that I want to share with you today is Canva. Now, you probably know about Canva. This is not some revelation of this amazing tool, but I find that a lot of people aren't using Canva to its fullest potential. We use Canva for just about everything over here, even though myself and multiple members of my team, including our marketing manager, have background in graphic design. So we know how to use Adobe and InDesign and Photoshop and Illustrator and all those different things. But we come back to Canva time and time again because it's so accessible. It's something that we can work on together in a project. We can access it from anywhere that we need. And that makes it really, really awesome as a digital nomad who is working from everywhere. Anywhere that I can get internet access. And so we use Canva over here for our graphic design. We use it for Pinterest images, for our social media content that you see going out, Insta stories that we have pre-designed. We're using it for workbooks that we create for our courses, for our freebies, really anything that has some sort of a graphic design element to it, we are using Canva for the most part. And it's really, really great because it's easy, like I said, to use across the board. But here's what I find people aren't using Canva for that is going to help with the execution of the workflow. And those are the templates. So when you're a solopreneur and you're not hiring a graphic designer, or maybe you don't even have a lot of graphic design background, you can use Canva to create templates to repurpose week after week. So they have designs ready for you that you can customize with your brand colors and your brand fonts, but you can also go in and create your own from scratch. And what we do is we save these. So anytime we need to update something, we just go into that template and update it. And so many of my clients who are getting started on Pinterest, because it's such an amazing platform for entrepreneurs, will create, 6 to 7 pin templates that they can just go into week after week, change out the colors, change out the title, maybe switch out the photo. And so it's only taking them 10 to 15 minutes every week to make sure that they have graphics for their blog. So Canva is a fantastic tool to get these systems in place, creating your templates. If you have workbooks that you're updating every week for a program or every quarter for a program, creating a template for that, and then just reusing it over and over again. So Canva, highly, highly recommend. And they have a free version and then they also have a paid version. We use the paid version because then we can save the brand colors and the fonts and have a million different folders and all these different things for organization, which is super nice. Okay, the second thing I want to share with you today, the second tool, is called Ubersuggest. Now, this is one that's a little less known, but it's one of our favorites. So if you don't already know, one of my programs, Brandmerry Academy, teaches entrepreneurs how to market their business without relying on social media. And so we put a really big emphasis on evergreen content through blogging, YouTube, Pinterest, using Google, and all of those platforms rely heavily on keyword research. And so Ubersuggest is a great way to do that research as well as get those secondary keywords that you can use in your blog post. You can get a good idea of how easy it's going to be to rank for that particular keyword or industry. You can look at competitors who have done something similar for inspiration. It's like a whole plethora of information that's so important as a content creator. And so we use Ubersuggest in a lot of different ways over here, but one of the things that we love to do is use it as a way to come up with our content strategy for the next 90 days. So going in and typing in some important keywords that we know we want to rank for, and then getting some content ideas to put into our content calendar for the next 90 days. Then we dive a little bit deeper within each one and use the information from Ubersuggest to craft our titles, our headers in the blog post, what we're gonna use on Pinterest, and so on and so forth. So Ubersuggest is a really great tool. There is a free version with limited searches, and then you can also pay for it for a year for unlimited, which is very, very nice. And again, I really want to encourage you to be strategic with your content creation. So many entrepreneurs are just creating content because they're like, oh, I think this might be nice, but there's data and there's research there on what people are searching for. And so you want to use that to your benefit, and Ubersuggest is just one of the tools that you could use, but it's one of our favorites over here. All right, number 3, ConvertKit. So when it comes to email marketing, I have been a fan of ConvertKit for a very long time, and I still love them so much. I've been using ConvertKit since I made the switch from MailChimp back in 2017, and everything I have is on this platform. So when you are running a business, you need an email marketing platform. You need a way to gather your leads and put them into an email funnel. You need a way to tag them and segment them. You want a way to track what they're doing, what they're clicking on. You want a way to send those weekly broadcasts, whether that's sending your blog post or a video or just a nice little newsletter. You want a way to email your community when you are launching and actively selling. And ConvertKit is one of the best. They have an awesome open rate. Deliverability is really, really high. And one of the reasons is because they've stripped away a lot of the fluffy things that come with email marketing, honestly. So the emails are pretty basic, although you can add some coding and you can add some, photos and stuff, but the less that you have, the better it's going to improve your deliverability. Also, ConvertKit is just really great at creating sequences and funnels, automations, setting things up. If someone clicks here, we tag them with this. So we really have a master database of anyone that's been on my email list and the actions that they have taken, which is really great for tracking when it comes to marketing. And again, every entrepreneur needs an email list and needs an email platform. And ConvertKit is one of the best. And it's what we use over here at Brandmerry. And that's what this is all about, the tools that we use here. So check out ConvertKit. If you aren't already familiar with them, you can sign up and do like a free trial. We have a couple links below if you want to give it a spin, but it is the one that we always recommend to our clients. All right, let's talk about scheduling. So speaking of ConvertKit and scheduling emails, let's talk about scheduling some social media content. So I want to share 2 tools with you here, but they're both under the scheduling platform. So the first one is Later. Later is what we use to schedule Instagram and Facebook content. Now you can schedule natively through Creative Studio on Facebook, which you can use to schedule IGTV videos, which we have done. You can schedule Facebook Live videos. You can also schedule your post as well. But we personally really love Later as a team because of their note feature. Oh my gosh, it's like our favorite thing. So you can go into your monthly calendar and you can put notes on every day. So we can organize and say, all right, this month, this is what we need on each of these days. This is the topic. This is the photo that we're looking for. And that's really great because then I know what photos I need to plug in there because I'm the one taking the photos of my everyday life. The team knows what other graphics that we need. We know what copy we need to add in there. So it's a really awesome feature that we love. And then also just being able to keep all of our photos in a nice organized folder to then schedule wherever it fits, to be able to schedule an entire week out or entire month out if we really want to. And again, we use that for scheduling Instagram and Facebook. So Later for that platform. And then the platform that I love to use for Pinterest is called Tailwind. They truly are the best of the best when it comes to Pinterest scheduling, and they have so many different options. They give you awesome analytics. You have the option for Tailwind communities. You can use smart loops. If you know that every March you're promoting something, you can already pre-schedule that with your pin content. And I'm not going to do a whole video on Pinterest. It truly is a beast. And there is a very, very strategic way to take on Pinterest. It's one of the things that I teach inside of Brandmerry Academy. But know that Pinterest isn't just about pinning your most recent blog post one time and then crossing your fingers and hoping that someone finds it. There's a clear strategy, and that requires consistent pinning, creating new, fresh content. And so you want a way to organize all of that, to pre-schedule all of that so that you're not going onto Pinterest every day for 10 minutes to put fresh content out there. You don't want to do that. We don't want to live on social media in our platforms, right? That's not what we want to do as business owners. So Tailwind allows you to schedule your pins for an entire month, and then you can do fresh pins with your new blog posts that are coming out or whatever works for you in your business. So Later is what we use for Instagram and Facebook, and Tailwind is what we are using for Pinterest. All right, I've got one more for you, and this is called Veed.io. So Veed is an amazing platform to repurpose your video content. So you might have seen, this is a great example, this video, maybe you're watching it on Facebook, right? So we have this video, we upload it, we schedule it as a premiere on Facebook. We also take this video and we release it on YouTube. Maybe you're watching this video on YouTube. We also take this video and we release it as an IGTV. And for IGTV specifically, we want to adjust the formatting. So you could adjust it so that it's a full vertical. We like to have the captions and the title at the top, it's just the style that I prefer. We're able to do all of that in Veed. And Veed is a really awesome platform because you can upload the video from your computer or you can pull directly via a link on YouTube. And then you can go in there, you can actually edit the video, you can crop it if you want to, you can cut out a section if it's not relevant to that specific platform, you can format the size, you can add the title, a transcript, all kinds of cool stuff. And so it's a really great way to edit your videos and keep them all in one area so that you can repurpose your content. And again, this is the whole idea of marketing and using a workflow, really repurposing your content so you're not creating one video and putting it out on one place and hoping that people find it. You're putting it out everywhere that it can be discovered so you can get in front of your ideal customer. So again, Veed.io is what we use. So if you go to my Instagram feed, Shell Knight Co., you'll see my videos. Those are all edited in Veed, which is really, really nice. The next thing that I want to share with you is actually for your transcripts. So one of the things that we're doing with my videos is we're transcribing the videos for blog posts. And again, this is all part of the workflow that I'll share in a later video. But for transcript services, we really love rev.com, rev.com. And they are a little bit more expensive, so it depends on your need, but we really want someone doing it for us because I don't want to spend a bunch of time having to cut out all of my ums and my ahs. So we use rev.com and we're able to upload our video, and we usually have the transcript back within 24 hours, and then we're able to edit that transcript and put it on the blog. There are a lot of alternative options. They even have a cheaper option available if you just want an auto one for a video, but that's definitely something that you want to look into when you're creating video content or podcasting that you want to turn into written content on your blog. All right, that was a lot. That was a lot of tools. I hope that this was really helpful for you. I know it's really hard to find the right tools for your business, especially when it comes to marketing. There are like a million options out there. So hopefully this takes some of the mystery out of it, gives you an awesome place to start. There you have it. There are the top tools that we use over here for marketing, Brandmerry.com. I talked a lot about repurposing in this video, so I've got some goodies coming your way, some future videos, but if you want to get a head start, you can actually go to brandmerry.com/repurpose and grab my repurposing guide for you. It's going to walk you through the process of creating your own workflow, give you some of our favorite tools. Some of these are in the guide as well, so that you can get started in creating these weekly workflows that you can repeat, making sure that you're consistent in creating your content and that you're getting the most out of the content that you're creating, that you're extending the life of that content and getting it in front of the people who need to find it. I will see you again next week in another video. In the meantime, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And don't forget to check out brandmerry.com/repurpose for that free guide. See you soon.